Hey everybody, Jeremy here. Today I'm going to be trying something a little bit different in the Ninja Foodi. I'm going to be using the dehydrate feature. I feel like that function mostly goes unused in the Foodi because we usually just use this thing to pressure cook and air fry, bake, roast, all that good stuff. But the actual dehydrating feature, not so much. So you can dehydrate things like fruit in here, but what I'm going to be doing is dehydrating this thyme. This is a lot of thyme and I'm not going to be using it all and I don't want it to go bad. So I'm going to try to dry it out, get it nice and crispy, and then mash it up into a powder and just transplant it into a container, and then I can just come back and use it whenever I want. So you can either take all of the leaves off of the stems or just leave the stems on. There's no way that I'm going to go through each of these to remove these tiny little leaves. So I'm going to be doing it with the stem on. So it's going to take about 6 hours. So let me show you how we're going to do this. So I'm just going to be using a little baking tray, and I put some aluminum foil in it. You can see there's a few little leaves in there. I tried to see what would happen if I removed all the leaves, and then I realized there's no way I'm going to do that. So I'm just going to put that down in there and then take the rest of this thyme and just stick it down in here as well. I'm going to turn it on, dehydrate, and the temperature that they suggest is 135 degrees for 4 hours. But let me just show you the temperatures that you can do all the way from the bottom. So we go from 105, 120, 135, 150, 165, 180, 195. So those are all the options that we have. Let's go back down to 135, and we're going to do this for 6 hours. Yep, it's 4 to 6 hours, but you know, let's try to get it as crispy as we can. All right, so that's gonna put us, well, pretty late in the evening, in the night, basically. So when this is done, I'll come back and show you how it turned out. All right, so it's about 6 hours later. It's like 5 a.m. right now, and this is what that thyme is looking like. Looks all dried out and crispy, not as green anymore. And it still smells good. It still smells like thyme. So now I'm just going to get out a little bit of this and see just how crispy it really is. Just going to use this little bowl here as an example. Here's our dehydrated thyme. I'm going to see if I can just scrape this off with my fingers right into the bowl. Yep. So there is our super dry thyme. You saw how easy I could just strip it off of the stem like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grind this up. Try to get like a mortar and pestle and take all of them, scrape all the leaves off, and just grind it and grind it and grind it until it's just really fine. But as you can see, the dehydration worked very well on this for 6 hours. You can do something like this to spare your herbs and save them for later. Put them like in a salt and pepper shaker, something like that, so that you'll always have them when you need them. Sprinkle them on top of something or within something. This was a little fun experiment, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And until next time, I'm Jeremy, and I'll talk to you later.